saw a lady last night make a error in judgment. She got herself in hot water dealing with a guest. And after the guest was upset and left, she justified it, blaming it on the guest. That was a simple thing. Goes on every day, goes on all the time, goes on between husband and wife, employer and employee, the public and business. And it just struck me at how it embarrassed me, actually, to be in the middle of it. I just had a car riding my tail end, blinking his lights, wanting me to go faster, but I run this run every day. There was a stop sign, right up ahead of me. Wouldn't have mattered if I even went faster. He wouldn't have got any faster. He was in a hurry, apparently. I think he was making some hand gestures in my rearview mirror, but the glare prevented me from seeing. I just saw his hand was moving. I felt a little angry over that one. I wanted to retaliate. They call that road rage, I think, when you respond in rage with your vehicle or because of road situations. I just, where does his ornerness come from? And this justification, when we justify that we're right, where does it come from? These responses that we tell ourselves are justified, where does it come from? It doesn't come from God. How constructive is it? Well, it's not constructive at all. It's destructive. How selfish is it? Absolutely selfish. I don't want these things in my life. I don't want these responses in anger, these responses, these reactions, that ungodly reactions. An eye for an eye. I don't want that in me. I want to be aware of my thoughts. I want to be conscious and direct my actions. I want to understand that when somebody's going off, that it's some weakness in them. That it's showing a lack of strength in them, in their character, in their person. It's showing fear in them. And not let it provoke something in me like that, New Agers can do this without having Christ. But they can't, they can only manage their reactions. They can't have it birthed out of a new being to where it is their nature. Only Christ does that. When you put on Jesus Christ, you have a new nature. And it's from the inside out that you change. So it's not just about not shooting your neighbor. It's about understanding what's going on and being really aware of what's happening and reaching out of the principles that are evident in the kingdom of God and available in the kingdom of God, reaching out to effectively change the spiritual and aspect of the thing, and therefore the natural manifestation of it. Now this guy that was tagging me, he turned, but know, I can never go back and say, look, I'm sorry I kind of tapped my brake when you blinked your lights. And it may make no difference to him whatsoever if I do apologize. He may just go off even more. So I'm not crying over spilled beer here. Or I guess I should say milk, but I'm not crying over spilled milk. I'm just saying that this is one of the things that provokes me. This is one of the things that humbles me. When I would like to think that I am a man of God, when I would like to think that the sacrifices that I make to my Lord, the decisions that I make to my Lord, the focus that I attribute toward seeking first the kingdom of God, the appreciation and thanksgiving that I give to Him for what I had, the love, when I'd like to think that all of that somehow makes me a man of God, but then realize that I lose it in a matter of seconds because somebody rides my tail, makes me no different in principle than the woman at work last night who went off on a guest in legalism without going into the story, and then justifying her actions, blaming the guest. See, it makes me no different than her in that sense, and I am different than her. So the humility is there, the desire to change is there, and the recognition that without Christ, without His life, without His new creation manifesting in me and provoking me and drawing me and convicting me, I am no different than I was without Him.